really, I'm really hungry, so I'm waiting for her ass to get up so I ain't gotta make too much noise. Just really hungry as a motherfucker. I said, I went to the back. I was out there in the back for a little bit. Came back. I had to eat my meat real quick. So I don't get no coochie.
This nigga.
Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
Carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And Deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Fournette once more on second down. And a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First down, Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I like it. Everyone involved in the passing game. You know you can create those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It gets momentum as they go forward.
Oh man, I'm over line.
Wilson swung out here to Jones. And he's brought down.
That's a bro moment right there. On me.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Come on, fam. You're supposed to decline that, dude.
Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
That's a bro moment back on you, bro. You're supposed to decline that.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offside spot. Here's first and 5. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Ball on the 8, second and 2. To throw is Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
You could have just too clocky. You was going to run all the way on
From 8 yards out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
That's in my DNA.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter.
You know you ain't
And they
getting the
end up
damn
in the
ball
end zone.
back.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. There's a lot of teams like those long
That's all you
drives,
want to
especially
do.
keep their offense on
What
the
six?
field,
Because we can't get those goddamn.
But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it
You
over
calling
defensively.
niggas out in the book
They've got to
like you
slow
about
that
that
down
ass?
somehow,
You
right?
think
Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
What?
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. On the return is Brandon Powell. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And shedding through the tackle. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man
good
when it
field, good
covers. That'll
field.
keep you away from
We
a
got
lot of
good
needless
field, though.
penalties.
Good
And he's
defense.
able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Stafford now to throw.
He'll get this to Akers out of backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Okay.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Good touchdown. I'm in the front of the first. That's a dumb throw, brother. That's a dumb throw. That's a dumbass throw. You see Buffy coming up under that shit. Come on, son. Nah.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it,
I mean, he's on the stretch run, but you got to stop. You can't only keep giving that bum ass stretch run. Not gonna die. That's just ass. You already know what he's doing. He's doing that. You already know the Madden so-called bullshit that nothing that stretch run. It's the reason why you keep running that bullshit stretch run. Everybody know how OP that bullshit is. But we know we can stop that shit. We ain't gonna talk about that shit. We should never do that dumb ass in the first. Because we should have been able to mad ball back. Oh, it is cool. Turn the fuck up, man.
Following a
Yeah,
touchdown now, it's Bradley coming in on to kick this one away.
We got horrific offense.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right
He
now.
ain't got no skill to it. He ain't got no
Making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper
Yeah, please. Come on now.
He's able to get this one
Yeah,
down
Paul.
the 40-yard line.
Come on, bro. Come on,
2
bro.
minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I ain't know that shit. These motherfuckers young to be doing. It's just, man, I threw a dumb ass interception like that. That's all
A
I'm
reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. We'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Levante David in on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford, it's caught, Beckham, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down at Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods on the touchdown throw from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
50-50, zebra!
On the give, this is Akers. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide in, and try and chip someone at the second level.
No, okay.
I ain't gonna lie. Just go to the motion.
Second and 5 now. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll get up to the 44-yard line.
I'm OG. OG. I'm OG, my boy. 41. They play for small football like that glitch ass nine bullshit.
Position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
It's straight now.
On the handoff, it's Akers. Not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
He's trying to run them old little glitch ass plays that they know broken. Like, come on now. Nah, it's just probably my my cord and my controller. You know that PlayStation shit is. I ain't got my Bluetooth on.
Stafford. And that's caught offside. It's Woods. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got it, not just space.
That was dumb. Oh my God. Why did I throw that? Why did I throw that? That was stupid. That was so fucking stupid. Exactly. That was so damn stupid. I ain't even mean to throw it to him. Wrong button though. That's what I get. That's what I get. Standing down one side and then trying to go to the other side and not even paying attention to the buttons I'm throwing to. You got Mumphrey sitting over there again, right for the same reason they got you the first time, dude.
Go to it and take it the other way.
They will run it. It's Fournette.
Oh, they gonna throw on me and get the hell out of there, man.
Extend the lead by 2
Good
more.
one.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about
All right, baby. You gotta go fast now. Fast go. Fast go.
Going into the game now, all of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
We can run it back if we want.
Oh yeah, we can run it back.
I can't hear you what you said, but yeah.
I said, yeah, we can run it back.
We got warm-up game before we play these other niggas.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the
Before we play
line.
these other crazy, you know, we gotta get that
Pick
warm-up
6,
game.
and
These
they
other niggas
decent
tripping.
field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one.
And I think what you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football. Make some better decisions in this drive, and they'll probably
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
maybe some really high percentage throws to let him get settled back in.
They told us they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his
You
feet and
running my squad.
incomplete.
I'm a
I think he's
really
got to be
Rams
careful
fan,
not
nigga.
to
I don't
force
like
anything
they
into
get there.
coverage right there. There were
I'm a
really any
Ravens
throwing
fan. I
lanes.
just play with
The best
everybody.
part
I got
for
the
him,
Rams in
he's
one
got
of my
second and
leagues
third
and
down to
shit.
fall back on.
But, yeah, they got the best defense, but
2nd and 10.
Stafford is tripping.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something
We
right
used to figure
here.
out what's the
And the
breakfast.
end
I know
result
niggas
there,
hungry around
nice
this
first
motherfucker.
down. Drive keeps moving.
Stafford looks to throw again.
Check is down to
Oh,
Akers in
God.
the backfield.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the
Nah, I'm
final
over
play
here in
of this
Georgia.
third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter.
You tap in now, I can send you some of that Cali bud, man.
Shit, say less, say less. We damn sure gonna talk. That's what I like to hear.
I got a good ticket. I never had it. I got the best ticket I ever had. It's like with some OG niggas.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford, left side is Beckham. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30.
Good yardage on the work today, too. We taking off his birthday today.
A field goal is not going to do him any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball
I was
down
out, that's why I was out there talking to, smoking a blunt with him, telling him happy birthday and all that.
Got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as
Next week
possible.
I took 3,000,
Now
bro.
a first down
I
throw.
wish we got crazy.
Stafford.
At one point.
He's going to be intercepted for the
Oh, man,
third
that's
time
pass
thus far.
interference. They got to call that shit. Run it back, boy. You got it. Run it back. That's pass interference right there. That's why they got to put this shit on simulation. We can run it back. You got that one. You got that one.
Are we going to run it back right now?
Yeah. You got that one.
I'm going to see they what.
Let's pass interference all day. They don't be calling that shit on this game, man. That shit pathetic. Nigga, clog my nigga route. Oh, yeah, this game gonna go down like that. Oh, no. I already had on that game, y'all. For real. That's me, man. This game will go home, boy. Whew. That route's clear, Bill. That route's clear. You see it clogging. Don't throw it. You still trying to throw it. God damn. About to score and everything. He couldn't stop you. The route that you on, he got clogged and fast and everything. All that on the game. We still ain't sent anything yet. I don't even think want to play anything, man. I don't think shit's sweet, man. I don't think. Come on now. You can't just get back like that and just leave a nigga like that. Come on now, my nigga. That would go.
I'm going to take a piss real quick.
All right. Big J, what it do, my boy?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in
Give me
Silicon
a cup of
Valley at
coffee while we
Levi's
waiting,
Stadium
boy.
in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams.
All right, hold on. I'm about to make my coffee right quick.
It's all good. I'll pause it.
No, you good, my boy. I'm almost done.
It's like the phone going crazy, too.
I'm multitasking over here. We OGs, remember?
Yeah, no, we can't do this. We just you. We can't look at that.
Shit, I'm OG. He does this, young guy.
I used to be able to do it, but now I'm a party.
No, I'm good. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah, my boy. Shit, you talking about the last game, Big J. You should have seen the Colts game. That game gonna make you mad. I'm mad at myself I lost that game. Shit, I mean, that's since I'm
phone going crazy.
Doodles. You know, they looking mad for when you wake up. Like somebody did something to you. No, it's on my grandbaby. I'm ready. I'm ready, my boy.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Down. It's Mitchell, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game.
One thing I like about you, I like that you run the ball. Because I don't play too many people that run the ball. For real, for real.
Yeah.
They like to fucking pass so fucking much and shit. The play action is broken.
The way I play, niggas talk about it.
No, it's real football, fam. People try to say something about mine, but at the end of the day, they can't do nothing but respect it, because that's how real football is played. Run the ball, run the pass. You ain't got to do no passes. Come on, baby. Get out. Good one. I gotta get you better
I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Running back secure is better than people.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell.
I ain't diving heavy this time.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, I be ready to play these niggas in the league games while nigga nice and high and ready, and they
It's taking forever. You ain't gone or you doing something else. Oh God, dog. Like I said, communication is key in the league, you know. Oh,
his 12-yard line.
Oh, man, with that. Oh, God.
He's
I
often
don't
the
know
guy
why you
that
mad
gets
at second time,
overlooked.
bro. I
Nice
thought that shit
job
was
there
perfect on
finding
the
him in
break.
Now, you
stride
did that?
for
I'm
really
talking
good
about
yardage.
Brangelo. That's him. He supposed to have that acrobat in front of that and knocked it down or something.
On first down, Mitchell.
That's
And
where
he'll
you get
find
hard
his
at.
way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Definitely
Mm-hmm.
reminded me a lot of a former
You ain't
teammate of
gotta be
mine. We
happy
used to
Look
with
call
at
him
that,
me.
bro.
Trash
You
Man
gotta
because
be
he
Man,
would
happy
hit
with
his
that shit. You gotta
signature
start
like a
doing that.
big
I lost a
glass.
league
He was a
game like
king.
that
And that's
yesterday, son.
exactly
I'm
what you
pissed off
want
at
from your
myself
Mike
still.
linebacker.
Dude
Gotta
was
play smart. Like when I play for money and the homies, you gotta kick them field goal. Basically
exactly.
like
I
that.
had to just kick the field goal and win the game, fam. Basically, I want to try to go for the touchdown. I'm up by 13, but I had to. That's what
Now
made
they
me
play
mad.
fake. Lance.
Oh man, go with him,
And it's
Billy.
caught.
He even had to check down there
Nicely
because if I
jammed
didn't
at
go
the
with
end
him,
of
he
the
gonna throw it for
interception. It's
6.
going to
So
be
he had
incomplete.
both of them open.
Touchdown.
He had to go.
Debo Samuel.
Really, you dude was
Now he
biting
moves
what you
it
do,
straight
but
right
he was
out.
beaten.
And the
Debo had him beat.
49ers drive right down the
Then he
field
had
and
6, old
score
boy number
on the
6 over the
opening
top.
drive.
So even if I went heavy with Debo, he going over the top. And I seen that play. He did that. Nice play. What I do, I pay attention. Yeah, I know what I fucked up at when
Ball
I
able to
see the
tack
touchdown
on the
being
extra
scored.
point.
We
And that
going over
makes
there
the
looking at
score
the
7-0.
Google pad.
After the
The Google
touchdown, it's
pad.
Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
I was making sure how to do. Second game ain't gonna be like
So
first
here
game.
comes Brandon
We
Powell.
got competition.
And
OGs
Powell
in the
takes this to the
building. Shout
19,
out to
so probably should have
triple
opted for the
OGs like me and
touchback.
my ninja that I'm playing right now. What they think us OGs is washed up, fam. That's what they be thinking. They can't fucking see that they be looking for the gimmick plays, but we run real shit. So they ain't used to fucking guarding real shit. That's what fucked them up. And,
Right,
and it
yeah,
be
yeah.
them like, goddamn, these short
So
ass
here's
That's
a
what
passes.
I
first and
tried to,
10
I
now
ain't gonna
down
lie, I tried to tell
inside
you the gimmick
Detroit.
play, you don't work for me.
I don't do that shit because we play real football, fam. That ain't us, man. That ain't me. That I don't like that type of shit. Man, need to be ashamed of themselves. That fuck shit.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And
And
now
he'll
what
get
these
this up
dudes
past
do is
the
I
they
know,
figure
Matt.
out a way to
25
break them
before he's
down.
Yeah,
out of
that's what they
bounds.
do. And I be trying
A
to tell
good
people, and it
pickup
ain't no
there,
way,
8
and it's
yards on
hard
the
to
first
Hey,
down.
that might be
identify.
another game of strategy.
Second
Have
and
to
2.
identify that type of shit too.
Your shit, hella strategy.
Now I got my damn cord in there, my boy.
Yeah, I can't.
I gotta tell me, hold on. Goddamn
Not
Bluetooth.
much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Knocked that down for a win in the defense's column.
You hear me now?
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
You hear me
And he
now?
gets this one just shy of the
Yeah,
40 down at the 39.
I got my
Plenty of things to
Bluetooth
talk
on.
about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep
I
their
don't know,
drive alive.
PlayStation need to be ashamed of themselves, boy. You pay all this money for this shit. And shit be like staticky and shit. I don't liking that shit.
On first down, Stafford here. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers'
Good.
33.
Come up here and lay down. Come up on this side. Come lay on this side.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Why you ain't got your daggone what's the name? Your tail is stinking. just like retarded. Like, damn. I got my shit on Bluetooth, PlayStation. I ain't never had this damn problem with my new Xbox.
Stafford. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Stafford on first down.
Oh, got him. Got him. Nice stop, Biggie.
Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Get on the bed, Sniper. Get on the bed. Get on the bed. Over there on the feet. So you like watch the thing on the bed. Where your thing at? Why you ain't that? You ain't start going to your butt to the bathroom.
Ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown.
Man, y'all better start making that girl go to the bathroom before she go to bed.
I'll do that, Robert. Come on, Ava. There's only so much I can do.
Exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they give this time to the tailback.
Man, come on. Come on. Get the fuck out that damn defense. Get the fuck out that defense. Whatever the fuck it is. No, get the fuck out there. What the fuck? What the fuck we in that boat? Oh, hey. Damn, fuck no. Oh, hell no.
I don't think they expected that much.
Nah, I was in the wrong fucking formation. That's what the fuck that shit was. I don't know what the fuck my...
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Got him.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college.
Don't throw that on the Jalen way.
But they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the interception, here's Stafford. It's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone now, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd down and 8. Throwing again is Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Stafford. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Defense. Damn, I had X open.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
I'll take that second, take the field goal. Fuck that. It wasn't there. He had all that covered. One thing about me, I'm OG. Get like you, my boy. It ain't even get nice now.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL.
You go in about 2:15 today. I ain't even gonna go in early like I usually go in early. We ain't really had none yesterday. Ball man, now I want to see this home. We wasn't doing nothing. I even the clock up. I was just out about to come out. I was just sitting on the clock. Damn, they getting paid for nothing. I ain't got no problem with it. Hey, what about making that at $16 an hour? Well, shit, 16 an hour. Shit, doing nothing. Cause y'all ain't got enough work. You don't want to sit us home. Yeah. I don't know how the hell my mic fucking up. God damn. I got it on the Bluetooth.
going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a give. Akers running left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
From the 38, Stafford, throw left side, complete to Cup. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Gonna run the sweep here. This is Cup. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 40.
Not the jet sweep.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Let's go.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
They'll run here with Akers.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Stafford. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Touchdown, Rams.
My nigga OBGZ. They charged OBJ. That's why I fucked up last time. They charged on the same thing last time. You would be passing the fence like a motherfucker. It don't even be you, my boy. It be the computer. This shit foul. That's how foul the game is. The computer play foul. Yeah.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it.
Got him.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 51. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, tight down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Man, I got 52. Shift. Let's keep those sticks moving. Fury, yellow. 51 to Mike, boys. 51.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Azeez Al-Shaair, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp.
Basketball.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Get ready. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Go, Mike 51.
On first down, Lance. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 43.
Hands it off out of the gun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
51 the mic, boys. 51. Hey, steal. 51.
To throw, it's Lance. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Let's put that team on the bus. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. It's our time. It's our time. Switch.
Striker, 3-3. Claws red.
Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm here all day.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Black Ultra.
51's the mic.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
Don't tap my boy. You hit that secure button, that X.
Decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call, but how about the guys that just stopped them? How good
Boy,
do they feel right
set it
now?
up.
Hey, you want to go for
I'll
it?
give you a divvy back.
They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
You know more now.
After the incompletion for 2nd down.
Mike 54. 32. Right there. 54 Mike.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To the air again, Stafford.
Oh, good use it. Man, ain't good use a computer. I threw it low, too. And I threw it low. It's a risky throw, but I threw it low, too.
It certainly does if the offense goes out there and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill.
Oh, let me get him.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a sync quarterback to wide receiver.
You want to run with another one back, or you good? You run it back. Split the tie, right?
They haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way.
Oh, what you doing, man?
Matching each other's movements.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the...
Bet.
I'll show you when I get off.
Oh, we don't do it like that. We gonna Super Bowl. Who we got? We gonna get a 49, so we'll stay at home. We're gonna stay at home. Well, since it's tiebreaker, we gonna go Super Bowl. Super Bowl Stadium. Give me Super Bowl. What's it going? What's it going? Oh yeah, you gotta make it. Oh, you gotta change it. Okay, you gotta change it. They said the Rams Stadium anyway, so well, yeah, how? You just change it to Super Bowl when we go to the. What you doing now, y'all? It really should be 2-0, really. You know that, BJ. I supposed to 2-0 him. Well, you got a little nice ass. You got a little sauce on. You gotta work on his offense a little bit better. I'm gonna really play with that 4-4 a lot more. I'm telling you, I'm finding some more defensive schemes out. Start using my linebackers a lot more too.
Papa, this soda was my placing on my straw.
You shaking it up, Steiner.
And my shit went right here.
Hey, we do that anytime, boy. Hey.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight we've got a good NFC
Let's get
matchup
this
for a
shit.
10
Tiebreaker.
between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Too much audible, buddy.
And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Oh, that for that fire, my boy. Oh, that for that. Go, man.
On the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. And he'll give it here to his running back. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Lance.
You ain't getting that. Let's go, boys. No press. Good press. I told you, Big J, what formation I was gonna be playing a lot in. I'm for real, man. I got some new schemes for these youngers this damn day. For real. I'm going by the real deal 2021 defensive business. For real.
Taken right on the 30.
Oh, that down.
That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing is Stafford. And Woods has it. Good play.
I'm playing too out, my boy. That ain't good enough for me. I'm gonna tell you now. I know when you're trying to play out for the pass, I'm gonna eat you. Eat you every last each way. Then get up out of that. That ain't him. Anytime I see that formation online, I love when I see that formation. Because Lord Jesus, you know, I murder King Central over here. Throw it away. No free sack. Early as man 22 Bizzle. Oh yeah, he would have given us that. Season back. Let's go. Look at this TV, boys. You gotta get a good defense. Now, don't get me wrong, you got a good defense. Oh, pass interference. Thank you, man. Come on now. Come on, my boy. Baby, think all that. That really wasn't pass interference. Now, that wasn't even pass interference, my boy. That's what made me mad about this game. They don't call the real pass interference, but they call that bullshit. My boy. What was it? Nah, my shit ain't fucked up, my boy. Since you said my head said fucked up on your ear, we put it on mute.
Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. Will dump this off to Akers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Unfriend, since you say my headset messed up, since it's messed up, we putting it on mute.
Here we go now. first and goal.
Hey, 22!
Here's Stafford. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
That's how we do it.
Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And that went off the mark, a little late with a throw.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit.
We ain't gonna do done. We ain't gonna be done.
Yeah, what happened? During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down now, it's Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up.
Talk about the yuckers. You know what you doing with that glitch ass OP ass block you keep doing, my boy. You need to be ashamed of yourself.
They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. And some room to run now. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, 50 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
That's what you say.
Seen some rookie running backs
You
come
won't
in
see
and
the
have a
ball back.
big
We'll get it
impact
back in the
here with it.
third. You'll get it
And
back
this
in the
guy would
third. Put it
certainly
like that.
fit that
And we about to
bill, as
score.
that was one heck of a run there. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for two here. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play
Boys need to learn how to kick the damn ball off.
Back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have.
Don't use your day job. That rapping skills is straight like your Madden gameplay. Trash.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. It's caught. Beckham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he puts it through. It's a 10-8 game now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. And plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle by Eric Armstead. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them with no gain.
Stafford hooking up with Akers. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So 1 1st down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They'll run here with Akers. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Akers. And good penetration. penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
A gain of a yard.
Stafford on third down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. On first down, Akers. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Going right back to Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run on first down. Akers. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So it's Rams football here as we get your reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll get into the
Showtime, baby.
Touchdown. Akers taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, it's Mitchell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from
Code alert. We got a bum alert. He got to go with the goal line. He got to go with the goal line.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. First man through, it's the fullback use check.
Bum alert.
Get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatlining. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. Oh, an excellent tackle there as they keep him inbounds and hold him to no gain. Not able to get a single yard there, and it will bring up third down. On third down, Mitchell. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So how you like that ass woman? Since you want to talk about my mic static. What's my mic static and my boy? I don't know if he probably can't hear. Hey, what's the static again on my end? Hey, what did man, my boy, I don't know what he doing in goal line like he about to run the dang on like he didn't watch tall guy. He felt some type of way, my boy. You seen how 8 all that clock up? You heard what he was saying? Oh, I won't lose to you this. I won't do this. I won't do that. Old man defense, old man offense. Okay, you know what? You won't even see the ball no more. When you do, I'll been scored and the game be over with. Be up by 9. You seen it? I love that type of stuff. Well, I'm mad I lost that game against them Colts yesterday too. Oh no, I'm gonna finish the job, dude. This time, oh no. This day young, man, them type of games won't happen to the business no more. Knock on some wood though. Get my butt off this bitch. Get ready for work, etc. Y'all. Nice couple of ass whoopings to go start my day, y'all. So I'll get you later on, Big J.